We are live. Welcome to season 3 of Filmaholics Entertainment Podcast. Boys, how the hell are we? I think it's episode 56. Welcome to the pod, boys. How are we?
We are back. We're better than ever. We're happy to be here, and we're together.
Yeah. I feel like it's been like a month since we've done this.
Yeah.
It might have been. I mean, if you were watching live on YouTube, you probably know, or even if you weren't watching live, you saw we were up to 70 views on The View, but we had a party. We had an end of the year party. The Fappies was bigger than ever. Last year, our total was 12 views, and we thought that was a huge deal. We 7x that. So, I mean, in 1 year, I'm pretty proud about that. That episode itself, though, as you can tell, we all needed a break. I mean, my goodness, that was a sloppy, but a great episode. I mean, I had so much fun.
Rumor has it that the Golden Globes are looking at the Fat Trio
next
awards.
You know what? It might have to be the Academy. May have to have us come in. We'll kick Conan O'Brien out. We'll take over. Boys, how's it been? I know it has, like you said, it's been like a month since we last met with each other. How are the holidays? And I'm guessing, did we all get a chance to see movies and stuff like that?
Yeah, I was able to watch a couple before my classes start again. So just trying to grind that before things get busy as they do.
Have classes started?
No, we got 2 more weeks, I think.
Nice.
Good.
It's been busy, but trying to watch stuff, you know. Like
a lot of good TV too.
TV is hot right now.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't we start the episode off, because I think we're gonna have a good amount to cover in this episode. What have you guys been watching? I mean, I'd love to hear you guys talking about TV. I feel like I'm kind of watching TV, but I'm only thinking I have maybe 2 shows. I'm watching 2 shows right now.
Which ones?
Oh gosh, if you want me to start, I mean, I've been watching Skeleton Crew, which they are definitely in the running for the Kevin's Spirited Award, or whatever, the Rising Star Award for child acting. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna nip that in the bud. I just had to make a joke, but it is gonna be something where they're all like 13, 14 years old, acting their asses off. The show, I think the reason why this show is so good is because it has never been anything more than what it was hyped up to be, which is just like a Goonies version of a Star Wars show. And I mean, if you ask me, they're having a good time doing it. And also Jude Law's just been doing great in it. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some insane things about Jude. It really is. I thought when I was going into it, I was thinking, oh, a bunch of kids, gonna be kind of a kiddie story. I don't really care. It truly is a pirate quest across the galaxy. And it has really been a beautiful surprise for me. So episode 7 came out. Episode 8, I think, is the last episode, and that's next week. I'm gonna be there watching live, and then I've been watching the Oscar nominated, but Golden Globe nominated. I think it's the Call of the Jackal, Day of the Jackal. It's with Eddie Redmayne. He's like essentially like a James Bond.
The spy one on
the
Peacock.
Spy one on Peacock, exactly. Yes, yeah, it's really good too. So I've been watching those. Those are the 2 ones. I mean, we've been watching like I finally got Lindsay into Lord of the Rings, so we've been watching that. We got through the first one.
The Rohirrim?
What? No, I have not watched that yet. No, I have not. Let's see what else. I mean, we've been checking out movies, but honestly, I've been so busy with just football, life, and I have been watching movies here, and I can't think of them right now, but I've been going to a lot. I saw Sonic, maybe my favorite movie of the Christmas season. Just kidding. My favorite movie is Nosferatu. We can talk about that once we get there. But how about you boys?
Yeah, what about you, Vu? What do you got?
I've been watching a lot of reality TV.
Hey, Filmaholics is an entertainment television or a podcast, brother.
Yep. So I just wrapped up The Challenge season 40. That ended last night. I've been watching House of the Villains on E. That's also wrapped up. Catching up with St. Dennis Medical. You know, I think it's still on. So that's.
Do you like
good.
it?
I love it.
Okay.
I think it's just
a really
heartwarming show, and it's just like a good
laugh, man.
So I love that a lot. And then Squid Game season 2. It took me like 2 days to finish it. Ooh. Probably one of the better shows that I have watched. I guess I watched that this year, but
wow.
Yeah,
Starting
That's
the
my
year
number one
hot.
show this year. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
That's the
watching
only
that
one.
too. I have been watching Squid Game. I'm only like I think we're episode 4 or we're on episode 5.
Okay, episode 5. Yeah, it gets better. It got a lot of hate online. I feel like a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it. So
Probably had just too high of a bar. People
Yeah,
like
and
it, it's too big.
yeah, and it's
It's
kind of
that-
comparable too. I would say, right, Boo?
yeah, but the end is where it starts to deviate from season 1, where it's a lot different. So I think that's where it makes its money. But a lot of people didn't like the ending. Like the last episode was the lowest IMDb scored episode of the season. So, which I still liked it though. I thought it was one of the better ones. But
Now, rumor going around from this nobody schmobody news outlet reported that season 3 is going to be maybe not the main star, but who could be in the show itself is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you guys seen that?
What?
what?
Yeah, have you guys not seen that?
No.
Swear to God. Leo DiCaprio is rumored to be in the season 3.
What?
Have I
No
not-
white people in
Did I
this
never
show.
said that to you guys?
What a world to live
I would
in.
love that. Yeah, Leo DiCaprio, and then Squid Games. Let's just check here. The people are saying it's entirely unfounded, aka they're like, "What the hell? This came out of nowhere." But
You heard it here first.
you heard it here first. Reported from my sources. Reported from Lieutenant Lollipop himself, Dirty Kev Shingles, on episode 56 of Filmaholics. Leo DiCaprio will be in season 3. You heard it here first, baby. We're starting the year off hot. No, but it did come from some sort of a site. Now this site again is some nobody schmobody. It's like a Korean or Japanese site, so it's hard to say. But
Yeah, I
be
don't know how
wild.
he would be like in the show. They all speak Korean. I don't know if they speak.
couldn't
English.
he be one of the Americans, or could he be
Oh,
running it?
gotcha. He could be one of like the fancy people that goes and bets on the games.
Now
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking. I'm just saying, or he could just be in the damn show itself.
Yeah.
God, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
457.
Oh God, that would get the people going. So, yeah, that's kind of cool, right? But yeah, sorry, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No worries.
Our big first announcement, 5 minutes into the podcast, baby.
Yo, Brad, have you seen season 1 or 2?
Fun fact: just finished season 1.
Oh,
I am a very late watcher, but I started it maybe a week ago and I ripped through it. I knew a lot about it, spoilers just because I came out years ago, but very excited for season 2. Haven't started it yet.
You started watching because of this podcast. I think you told us that like a month or 2 ago, and we were
Yeah.
like, "Brad, see the
Yeah.
see it." I'm sure everyone's told you to see it too.
And then season 2 was coming out, so I was like, "Oh, this is perfect."
Yeah,
did season
just
1
watch
live
it.
up to the hype for you?
I just wish I didn't know the big spoilers
Mm.
Oh,
because, I knew about the old man thing.
oh, that would
Um,
ruin it.
What's
That
the
was
old
the-
man?
I guess
thing?
that was the big
What is the old
spoiler.
man thing? What is it?
Like-
Player number
that's-
1.
001 was the head of the games,
Yeah.
creator of the
He just
game.
wanted
The
to
old
play
guy?
it.
The old
Yeah,
guy?
He just wanted to play it because he was dying.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I told Lindsay that was a lie. I owe her an apology. I didn't know that. Okay, I messed up. Carry on.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for season 2. I haven't started it. Currently watching Silo. Severance season 2 is about to start.
They're calling it generational television. All reviews is 100%. 100% already, dude.
Absolutely love it.
Can we take 1 second to talk about shrinking?
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
if I watched this before the Fappies, it would have swept the Fappies.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I didn't start watching Shrinking until the end of November, early December, I think, is when I started it. And I just finished it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That might be the best show that I watched. That might be better than
Yeah.
Penguin.
I think it was my favorite show of the year. Favorite show I've
There's
seen
nobody.
in a long
There's
time.
nobody Japanese killing themselves and offing themselves in it. How can it be better than Shogun?
I will say I'm 3 episodes into Shogun, and Shogun is wonderful.
Yeah,
Oh,
Like it really is top tier.
you're right. You're right where it starts picking up its stride, but it also starts off good too.
Yeah.
It's hard to say like it's not one of the shows that really starts slow, but you know what I mean? They got to build the story. Sorry, carry on, dude. I want to keep hearing about Shrinking.
Everything you could want in a TV show. You laugh, you cry.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford is an amazing actor.
Yes.
Character is amazing.
When everyone talks about Shrinking, they always talk about Harrison Ford. He was the one who was nominated. I think Jason Segel might have been nominated at the Golden Globes, but it was Harrison Ford who
Harrison Ford's like the backbone of the show. Like his character is just reliably great.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Every character is
so
great.
Good.
Yeah. The last thing I saw that I'm on what I can't think of the episode, but the last thing I saw is what's his name has the truck, the food truck, and his dad showed up and he's like, wow, this is amazing. And he's kind of hyping him up. That's the last thing I saw. So I think I'm like 3 episodes in. I'm excited to finish though.
Season two ends great. In like great fashion. Like
oh good, man. I love
keep watching.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorites. The last thing what were you gonna say?
I did recommend Shrinking to these two, I think. I don't want to take
credit. You did.
All credit.
That's a Boo. That's an Alex Boo. Yeah, dude. That's crazy, Boo. You got to write that down. I don't know how many other shows you recommended.
Like, that's the only one I did.
Yeah.
You and Moana, I mean, you both recommended Moana to me, but
this is the first time I recommended something on my own with substance.
It was the best.
Yeah.
The best.
I still think I want to check out About Time though. I keep seeing it on like Amazon, and I'm like, there's other movies I should see first, but I will see it.
Wait, what is it?
That's the Justin Timberlake one.
Oh, In Time?
Is it In Time or About Time?
In Time.
Oh, In Time. Okay, I want to see it. Yeah, I want to see it.
I wouldn't rush to see it, but it's a good watch.
Don't rush to the movie theater. Don't bring your friends and family to the movies. Oh, that's funny, man. What else, Brad? Sorry, man. We were
no. That was basically it. I'm slowly watching. If you guys have heard of Secret Level, the Amazon show that's just, I think they call them anthology. So it's just a small story each time, like a Black Mirror, and it's about video games. So,
how are you enjoying it, man?
I've really enjoyed it. I've watched a couple. I think they've all been about games I really haven't played, so I'm excited for some other ones. But like, Dungeons and Dragons, that was the first one. That one's cool.
Okay.
And then we got like a Pac-Man one and a Mega Man one. So things that I'm intrigued about. It's just fun. They're like 15 minutes or less. So
cool, man.
Yeah.
I want to check it out too. Hey, by the way, we have a guest, don't we? I think this is its first introduction. You have a pup behind you. It looks like the first time on the show. Or am I wrong about this? Is there a dog behind you?
Take care of a friend's dog.
Oh, okay.
Stormy, who is blind.
Oh, Stormy. What a little cutie. Well, thanks for joining us this episode, buddy. Oh, fun, man. I mean, so what movies? I mean, Brad, we brought up Shrinking. We're all really excited about that. Next Level, a couple other things. I mean, now the movies. I mean, like I said, I saw Sonic. I saw Nosferatu. I
want to hear about Sonic.
Oh, dude, it's Dragon Ball Z Sonic. Like, it's insane, dude. They literally, like, the world is shaken and destroyed because of Shadow and Sonic. I recommend it. I don't want to spoil because it is. I mean, it is awesome. It seriously was so sick, and it's the highest rated of the three. I had so much fun. Nosferatu, I think that's a top 3 movie for me for the year for 2024. Good, maybe top 5. I don't want to say top 3, top 5 for sure. I mean, Brad, what do you think, man, of Nosferatu, dude? I mean, God.
I really enjoyed it. I don't think I didn't have much expectations because it was a redone of a German movie from the 40s, a silent movie.
Yes. Nosferatu. Oh, turn the lights off, Nosferatu.
Yeah,
that's from
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
But no, super well done. Nicholas Hoult is on a hot streak.
Yes.
And when you find out that Nosferatu is played by Bill Skarsgård, who did the It Clown, you're like, holy shit. Give that man an award.
Give that man a pappy.
Yes. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Bill Skarsgård needed this movie, I feel like, after having 2 flops. I mean, Craven, flop. And then what else? And then oh God, The Hawk? No. What is the one? The Crow. The Crow, so bad. I saw that one. So
it It was just a
Yep.
well done
Good,
horror
yeah.
movie. I thought it was done
For sure.
respectfully and artsy. I
Yes.
thought like it was just a mature movie. It was good.
I think it was one of the best well-made movies of the year.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Great acting, great set pieces. I think the set pieces were cool. CGI was minimal, but I think it was still beautiful. Yeah, it's a touching love story.
Not to bring the mood down. Can we talk Wicked, boys?
Oh, all right, Boo. Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on.
I saw Wicked over the weekend. I hear all this great hype. I hear you guys talking it up.
Oh, no.
The critics talking it up. Rachel saying it's her favorite movie ever. I'm watching this thing, and an hour in, I was like, "Are we done yet?" Like, I was bored.
Wait, when did you start getting bored? You didn't enjoy the world they're in?
Okay, the highlights of the movie, the acting, superb. Like, I'm a big Ariana Grande hater, but she killed this movie.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
is awesome. The set pieces and the CGI, all awesome.
Yeah,
I just think the story was a little slow. It was like 3 hours, and I was not a fan of the music.
I wasn't really a fan of the music necessarily either. But Brad, you're more into it. You know more than I do. I think, didn't you see it live?
Yeah, I've seen it twice. Bianca's seen it 3 times. She went to the sing-along.
Oh, no way. Actually?
Loved it.
Oh, my God. That's awesome. I thought that was a rumor. I didn't know that was actually real.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay,
it was a great time. But, I mean, that's just the way it is. Sometimes music doesn't vibe with you, and that's all right.
Do you think it hits harder because you've seen it live on Broadway? So it's like nostalgic to see it done.
Wasn't on Broadway.
Oh, it wasn't on Broadway.
It was in Minneapolis.
Oh.
I was a teenager and I didn't like
it. Second, yeah. Oh, you didn't like it on. Okay.
I didn't like it as a teenage boy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I liked the music after not liking the music as a kid. And I thought the end scene. What do you think of the ending?
The ending was the best part.
Okay. That's
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was the best part too.
Yeah. I did not see that coming at the end.
Yeah.
Or the random field she's in that's outside of the school. I thought that was like my favorite part. I'm like, wow, there's a cliff. Don't jump. Don't jump. Yeah.
How did Rachel take it?
She's seen it, right?
Yeah, she's seen it, so she liked it just as much the second time, and she was sad that I didn't.
Oh,
but I heard like the second half is going to be really good. So like I'm still giving it hope. Maybe I have to watch it again.
I've heard the second half actually is not as good as the first half.
Really?
Yeah, but they're gonna be and we're gonna talk about this with the part 2 because that's gonna be part of the list. So I'll go into that a little more.
I did have Rachel spoil it for me because I told her I probably wouldn't watch part 2, and I thought
don't
it was.
You dare spoil
yeah, don't spoil, dude. Oh God, where's our buddy?
I'm intrigued by the story, so I may see part 2 now.
Yeah, that's at least good. I'm glad you want to show up still.
Yeah,
exactly. Cool, man. Well, I think it seems like, did we miss anything else? But again, it's been many, many weeks, so.
There's some other movies I saw. Mufasa.
Yeah, would you say?
Mufasa.
Yes, I saw Mufasa as well.
I would not recommend. I really. I did not enjoy Mufasa.
That was a Christmas Day flick, right, Brad?
What?
Was that a Christmas Day flick?
It was.
Ooh. See, I didn't hate.
It was just such a meh movie for me.
I hated the music.
Yeah, the music wasn't anything special. The visuals were cool, but
visuals were cool. I saw it in Dolby, so of course I'm like, yeah. I love this. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wouldn't recommend it.
I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 because again, I saw it in Dolby and that automatically gives me a 1.5 accelerator for any score. That's always the case. So maybe if I'd seen a normal theater, it's a 5.5.
I watched Conclave on Peacock. I would have seen it in theaters, but I recommend Conclave. Ralph Fiennes.
It's on Peacock?
Yeah.
What?
Ralph Fiennes is awesome. It's just a cool movie. It's just about picking the next pope, and it's very cool. Very cool.
Are you liking all the hype it's getting?
I think it's deserving for sure.
I was about to watch it, and I was afraid it was going to be too dense.
I wouldn't say so.
Dude, it's rated PG. It's not going to be too dense.
Yeah.
It's. I think it'll be fine. You should check it out.
I watched Blink twice on an airplane.
Blink Twice.
With
Oh,
Channing
that one.
Tatum.
Yes, that's a
That one, wow, what a dark turn.
yeah. What a dark turn.
Blink.
I think I told you guys that it gets really dark.
Yeah.
Let me look it
I
up.
enjoyed it. I thought it was
Yeah,
like
same.
I enjoyed it as a movie, but yeah, dark turn. And then recently,
Is that on streaming, Brad?
I think I saw it on the airplane.
Oh,
Yeah,
So-
I think it's like on an on demand. If you have like on demand, it's like free right now.
Then the final movie I saw, Baby Girl, and there's a lot of hype for it. Thought it'd be real sexy, and it was okay.
what's that one?
Mm,
It's Nicole Kidman's like a CEO, and there's
Yeah.
this intern who played the oldest son in Iron Claw.
yeah, Harris
Oh.
Dickinson.
Harris
He's-
Dickinson.
He really is the future of. I truly think he's one of the future stars.
And it was all good acting. It was just a woman in power that finds this young, attractive intern, and he just like dominates her, I guess. So I don't know.
Is it as
Dominate.
sexy as the trailers portray it as?
I mean, it was sexy, but it's like he was treating her like a literal dog.
Oh,
Oh.
So like Bianca was hyped for it, and then was like, I didn't like that.
oh yeah, okay. I thought you were saying like Bianca likes the dog thing. I was like, oh my god, that's eye opening.
not.
Fetishes on the podcast.
Yeah, just to put that out there. Yeah. Oh, thank God not. Yeah. Okay.
You guys
yeah.
have watched a lot of movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Yeah.
we
It
haven't
has
seen
been a
each
while.
other.
It has been a while. Well, I mean, again, it's season 3. Big, I think. Do you guys remember how we started off the year last year? Did we do something similar to this, or did we? I don't even remember. We must have done like top 10 lists or something. I don't remember. But this year, we're going to start off by going through, and it's all over YouTube. So hopefully, we get some of that algorithm pushed our way. But the top films of 2025, guys. I don't want to say this is the culmination, but this is truly why we did this podcast for 2 years. Is for 2025. Okay, we did a podcast during the middle of literally a writer's strike. That's when we started a podcast. We literally did it during movies and we also had to deal with the ramifications of it, with movies getting pushed, movies getting no longer made and delayed, things like that. And I feel like all the movies that were supposed to be coming out, that were supposed to come out in 2024 and 2023, are finally here, coming out in 2025. We've got the highs. We've got the top actor. We've got Tom Cruise returning. We've got some of the top directors returning. I think this is the year with the podcast. And again, it's not our goal to be, on the red carpet. But if we get to the red carpet, it is what it is. And I think this is the year that helps us get to there. So, boys, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be running through. I don't think it's every movie, but almost every decent movie that has something going on, that like either a good actor, or director, yada yada, that has been announced for 2025. Are you boys? Are you ready to start this? You ready to strap in?
Let's
I looked it up, and this is exactly what we did last year.
It is exactly okay. Well, hey, better than ever.
We're consistent.
Yeah, we're consistent. So season 3, we're gonna be starting off, and I'm gonna put. Should I put on? I'll just share the screen itself. So I'm gonna present. Okay. All right. This is via. We're going through Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know how many movies are total through this, but there's a lot. So let's start off. So the first weekend, our first movie's coming out. I guess there was a limited release on Better Man, and I think I saw that in theaters. So technically, this was released last year. I don't really want to go through it because I did see people going through it, but it's about that Better Man. It is by the director who did do The Greatest Showman. So I've heard good things about it. My friend actually saw it and he liked it as well. Anyone here interested in seeing this story about Robbie Williams, who I truly don't know who he is?
I don't know either, but they decided to make him a chimpanzee man.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued.
This is so wild to me. Yeah. A biopic with an ape.
But hey, Greatest Showman, they have all the credit in the world. So if they created something different, I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right. Perfect. And then the first true release of 2025 is Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. It actually is released tonight. I thought about going to it. I doubt I will though, because I'm really going to be bumping my numbers up for movies this year. I mean, truly, this is the year to be going to the movie theater. This is why I've signed up for A-List all those years ago. So first time since 2019, I truly believe I'm going to be stealing money from the movie theater. But this one is starring Gerard Butler, O'Shea Jackson, 50 Cent, Michael Bisping. I think there's other UFC fighters in it too, which is kind of funny. The end of the 2000s, so it's a sequel to the Den of Thieves. So writer-director Christian Gutierrez has given us one. Gerard Butler returns to play L.A. detective Nick O'Brien, who goes international to track down the mastermind of the first film's plot, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and join him on his next job. Yes, I did hear that he played a cop. He said the system's messed up. F the system. I'm not going to become a villain now too. So he's no longer good. He's going to be part of one of the bad guys. So I don't know if you guys, this is interesting to you guys, but Gerard Butler to me does have interesting. I could see him in like a Fast and Furious movie someday. That's how I would describe him. I mean, White House Down. Yeah, right. 100%. I mean, is this something interested you? Would you see something like this, Brad, now that you have A-list?
I didn't even know the first one existed. So I think I need to look into like, what the hell is this first one?
And why did it take 6 years for them to make a sequel?
Yeah.
We complain about other shows that taking this long. Yeah, 6 years. Huh. What about you, Boo?
Has Gerard Butler been in anything in a while?
That's a good question.
I feel like the last thing I remember him from is like 300.
Is like 15 years ago.
He's in Greenland. He's in a movie called Plane. It's from 2023. Greenland's from 2020. So, I mean, yeah, not necessarily. Most people don't know about him.
Yeah.
What he's been doing. All right, next going on. Yeah, exactly. Guy Ritchie's back. January 17th, the next week. We've got In the Gray coming out. Jake Gyllenhaal, hot off Prime Video's Roadhouse, repurposes the tough guy attitude in a new action thriller directed by Guy Ritchie. Gyllenhaal previously starred in Ritchie's war thriller, The Covenant, which I recommend. That was a really good movie. And will team up with Henry Cavill, Eliza Gonzalez, who reunite after Ritchie's The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Together, the three form a gang of badasses determined to rescue billions stolen from them. I mean, Rosamund Pike's also in it. Fisher Steve, I don't know who that is, but I mean, looking at this, that's a hell of a cast.
You had me at Cavill.
Yeah, right. That seems like it's gonna be it's just gonna be another action movie. So for me, I'm gonna probably go see it like when I'm bored one of the nights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check this one out.
Perfect A-list movie.
Yeah. Then releasing this one's getting a lot of nominations potentially nominated at the Oscars. Is September 5th. Peter Skarsgård and John McGarrett star in the historical drama that recounts the 1972 Munich Olympic hostage crisis, specifically from the perspective of ABC Sports news team, as they covered the unfolding situation live. The film, which blends the drama with archival footage, earned strong reviews following its Venice Film Festival premiere. The concept's interesting. I mean, essentially, my mom told me they were watching the Olympics. Then this hostage situation happened, and you're watching everything kind of live, especially like right after Vietnam. It just was truly like one of those situations where it's like Vietnam was the first war to show television. This is right during / after. I mean, it was weird to see something watched live on TV. Something I don't think we comprehend today. I don't know if we have we're watching terrible news unfold live in front of us, I guess. I don't know. But
yeah,
the story really is crazy too.
I'm intrigued.
It's got great reviews. Wolfman. That is also January 17th.
I'm intrigued by Wolfman.
Yes, by the director who did the Invisible Man. Is that what it's called?
With
the
house.
Yes,
the
Invisible
Handmaid's
Man.
Tale lady.
Yes, yeah. So it's starring Julia Garner, who's going to be in the Fantastic Four as one of the Silver Surfers, and Christopher Abbott have signed on the star, but that's about it. They're hoping that if Wanel can bring the same kind of flair that made the Invisible Man a runaway success, we can expect good things. So I have high hope for this one. I feel like if there's horror movies being put out there with good directors, usually pretty good. So this will be on my list for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think January's going to be busy.
Yeah.
Flight Risk, directed by Mel Gibson.
Look at his
back.
Yeah, he has no hair.
Old.
Mel Gibson directs this action thriller about a U.S. air marshal transporting a high-value witness, Topher Grace from Heretic, To travel across the Alaskan wilderness aboard a small plane, only discovered that their pilot, Mark Wahlberg, is a hitman sent to eliminate them.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Mel Gibson, who did Apocalypto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and also the Christ.
Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the
Yep.
Christ. So we'll see if this movie's up there with the Passion of the Christ. I do like watching movies like this that are kind of ridiculous. So I'll probably see this one too.
Yeah. That's a good streaming movie, I feel like.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, good streaming movie. Yes, exactly. So Steven Soderbergh, he has 2 movies coming out this year. But Steven Soderbergh, if you want to look him up, he's a very well-renowned director. He's done movies like, let's see. He's done movies like Ocean's 11. He did Traffic in 2000, Logan Lucky, Contagion, Ocean's 13, Magic Mike. So he's got a little bit of a repertoire to him. And he's doing a horror film debuts about a family that has recently moved into a suburban home as they make the startling discovery that their new house is occupied by something other than themselves. Unlike most horror films, though, the story is told from the point of view of the supernatural element or presence. I mean, look at this shit. It's gonna see that's hilarious to me. It also could be a good movie. But another January horror film.
Yeah. What's with the January horror? Why not save it for October?
Dude, January usually is like where you just dump movies. So it's not bad so far. Now the last movie of the month is Companion. Have you guys seen the trailer for this one yet?
The trailers look very interesting as well.
Yes, and I've heard good reviews too. Vu, have you seen it yet?
I have not, but I see Jack Quaid.
Yes, Jack Quaid.
He's in a couple.
Yes, Sophie Thatcher. The others I don't truly know, but I mean, we don't really have. They go like this. We don't have a specific information about the plot of director Drew Hancock's feature debut, except that's a new kind of love story.
Oh, I have seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, you've probably seen a trailer on like Peacock or before like a football game.
Yep.
And it just is a horror film, but it stars Heretics, Sophie Thatcher, and the boys Jack Quaid, like we just said there. And it's produced by Zach Kreger, the director who gave us 2022's Barbarian, which I loved. I love Barbarian.
Yeah.
So
this is the one where like she keeps him like captive, right?
He's like keeping her captive.
And
she's like getting paralyzed somehow. Her hands over the fire.
Yeah, that was a creepy scene.
Yeah.
Another horror film? Like thriller?
Yeah, that's another one. Oh, that is interesting. That's a good point. Well, yeah. Hopefully it's pretty good. I mean, I'm looking forward. So any of these that you guys are looking kind of forward to, whether it's seeing in theaters or streaming so far?
Companion for sure.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this.
I think Companion's the only one that I have hopes for.
I kind of want to see the one about the hostage. I feel like that would be pretty interesting.
Okay.
September 5th. Yeah.
Oh, September 5th. You know, and Wolfman. If Wolfman gets good reviews, I want to see that too. But like I said, I probably will see all of these.
The trailers look good of Wolfman.
Yeah. It looks freaky. February. Ke Kwan. Yes. The man from Everything Ever All at Once is back, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be in his first starring film for the producers of Bullet Train and Fall Guy. So that gets me excited. Comes another high-concept action film starring Oscar winner Ke Kwan and Ariana DeBose from West Side Story. Kwan leads the film in a role of an unassuming realtor who's performed his former life of crime. However, a message from his past pulls him back into the life he promised to leave behind.
Dang.
So I don't know too much about it, but I think when you got somebody like Ke Kwan coming in here, Oscar winning.
Yep.
I mean, it should be decent.
Yeah.
I'm excited for his revival.
Yep.
Yeah, same. Has he been in other things? I know he was in
Loki.
Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be good to have him back. Captain America, Brave New World.
Is this not the best movie for Valentine's Day?
Boys, yeah. I mean, are we excited, Vu? I think this is one I want to get your input. Are you excited for a new Captain America, which is rumored that has his suit and his shield is now lined with adamantium. So in the trailer, when you see him getting punched by the Hulk, that's why he doesn't just shatter into pieces. Because it is essentially absorbing the impact, aka not be. Yeah, when we were wondering this, like when the trailer came out, like how is it going to be like how Captain America and whatnot? I mean, Captain America, Marvel is essentially Superman. If you think about it, if you ask me, the true purveyor of good. Are you excited for this one? Are you excited for new Anthony Mackie leading the way?
I feel like I'm always excited for a Marvel movie until it flops, and then I'm not excited. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching this one, and I'm very much looking forward to see my new Hollywood crush, Harrison Ford, live action.
Yeah. Is anyone else getting kind of scared that Harrison Ford is like having such a resurgence that he might pass away and is going to kill me?
Yeah.
Like,
we're not ready for that.
I'm not ready. He's so old.
He's so old. He heard you guys' complaints about Indiana Jones and was like, let me cook.
I got to make a rebound.
Yeah, let me cook.
Brad, what do you think, man? Are you excited for something like this? Has this intrigued you?
I'm intrigued. I mean, this won't be like a week one watch, maybe like Deadpool Wolverine was, but
Okay.
I think it could be a fun theater movie. I think I also want to wait till I hear what others say, for sure.
That's a good point.
But Red Hulk intrigues me a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with it being Harrison Ford.
Yeah. I mean, this is the beginning of rumors. This is the beginning of a Hulk, not trilogy, but they're really going to be emphasizing the Hulk going forward, which it starts here.
He deserves it. It's a cool character.
They may be bringing back Hulk in this. I mean, the rumor that all the reshoots are happening because this is essentially becoming a World War Hulk movie. I don't want to put too much out there. We're getting that excited, or this leads to a World War Hulk. One of the two. But I think the badass Hulk is supposed to return.
Yes.
Who, you're about to say something?
Yeah, I feel like this is more of like a spy espionage film, like with Zemo, if you guys remember, like putting the Avengers against each other. Because isn't it Giancarlo Esposito,
but yes.
Esposito, yeah. He's got like a big role as the main villain. I think he's the main villain. I don't know. Is Red Hulk a villain? I don't even know.
I don't know either. Yeah, I think he kind of is.
Anti-hero?
Anti-hero, yeah. I mean, yeah. He's like Hulk. It's just like when you have Hulk, you can't really control him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very intrigued. I just want to see more Harrison Ford.
Right.
Good. Well, that's telling considering the state of where Marvel is, or at least where the Captain America saga is, considering that this used to be when Chris Evans, I mean, I loved it. We'll have to see. I have high hopes. I'm going into this year seriously with high hopes for this one and hoping that they did all these reshoots, spent $300 to $400 million on it to make it decent. So I wanted success. I want the Marvel to be back. So
initial screenings have not been great, but we're gonna keep hope.
No. Yeah, right. Yeah. They could be wrong.
Yeah, they could be wrong. Yeah, liars.
Yeah, just liars.
Oh, that's funny. They could be wrong. Then coming out on 14th, The Gorge on Apple TV Plus. Okay, cool. Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller and Sigourney Weaver. That's a trio. If you're not interested in superheroes or Peruvian bears, this Valentine's Day, Apple TV Plus offers up Scott Derrickson's from Doctor Strange and the Black Phone, a romantic survival film starring Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller as two snipers protecting a gorge that holds a dangerous secret. What begins as a classified mission with no communication between the two turns into a survival task once Levi, aka Miles Teller, falls into the gorge with only Anya Taylor-Joy to return for support. So I haven't seen the trailer for a lot of these because I'm trying to for a lot of movies I don't know much about. I want to kind of go in fresh.
Mm-hmm. This will be a very good movie to stream.
Yes. Yeah. Paddington in Peru. Anyone here Paddington fans?
I watched the first one and it just wasn't for me.
Isn't this one of the highest rated movies ever? Like the original Paddington?
I think it'd be the perfect show to show children, and they turn out to be good people. It's just a family-friendly, good-hearted, good intentions. Nothing bad, all good, positive, loving kind of movie.
Okay.
Is this a Thursday night film for you guys?
Not for me. And I've also heard this is not the best of the three because it was released in the UK on November 8th. So it's been out for a while.
Oh.
So we'll see. But hey, if those there are fans out there. So
yeah, right.
So hey, the 14th. Be there, be square. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. And then the next week is the movie I'm looking forward to because I love Theo James. Elijah Wood from Lord of the Rings is going to be in it too, huh? But The Monkey, which is based off of I think it's Stephen King short story, which follows two twin brothers. So it can't be Theo James and Elijah Wood because they look nothing alike. Oh, both played by Theo James. Okay, good. Whose discovery of a toy results in numerous murders. After many years and unsuccessful attempts at destroying the monkey, the two brothers must come together to put an end to the murders. Anyone here else fan of Theo James?
Who is Theo James?
You don't know who he is?
Is this the guy from Divergent?
Yeah, that guy. But he's also he's been in like The Gentleman. He's rumored to be Batman, the new Batman, if there was one outside of Pattinson. That's something we never talked about, is that Pattinson's becoming more and more likely to be the new Batman. Like the Batman.
Yes, he should.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But he was one of the rumored guys. And then he's also was in White Lotus.
That's right.
Season 2. Yeah, White Lotus season 2.
Also, She-Hulk's in that movie.
Oh, is she? Oh, Tatiana Maslany. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like legitimately She-Hulk.
Oh, that's funny. And then Last Breath, Simu Liu. Let's go. Woody Harrelson. I mean, the director is Alex Parkinson, who has done movies similar to this. Okay, he has done nothing like this. Okay, Black Adam. He's a part of Black Adam. Okay, good. But a Peaky Blinders star, Finn Cole, stars as Chris Lemons, a deep sea diver famous for surviving underwater for 30 minutes without oxygen. Cole is joined by Woody Harrelson and Simu Liu in this miraculous true story of survival about Lemons and his crewmates who, against all odds, successfully completed a harrowing rescue mission in a race against time. I saw the trailer before Nosferatu. It looks... I hate movies underwater, but
I do too. I'm watching it.
Yeah. I'll see it, but I'll be crying the entire time. Next up, maybe one of the best movies of the year. Bong Joon-ho returns for Mickey 17. All right, boys, have you seen the trailers for this?
No, I have not actually.
Yeah,
I've tried not to.
Oh, because you're excited about it?
I am actually excited. I'm intrigued by this with Pattinson too.
Brad, give me your thoughts.
I mean, this is Pattinson's. Hasn't this movie been like trying to come out for a while?
Yeah.
If I
think
remember
we
right.
talked about it. Yeah, we've talked about it for a while.
Yeah, and I thought Parasite was a really incredible movie too. So I'm just excited.
Is Parasite worth the watch? I feel like that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, for sure it is.
Best picture for a reason.
It was like a Korean film, or it was before Squid Game, but it was like the true like coming out party for Korean entertainment, I feel like.
Okay. I'll add it to my list.
Yeah. It should be good. Yeah, dude, it's based off a book. Yeah, and Robert Pattinson's seriously maybe one of the top rising actors right now. So Mark Ruffalo's in it, Stephen Yeun. Tony Collette. Yeah. All right, the second Steven Soderbergh film. So we had that ghost who likes to stare at the family at night. And now we've got Black Bag featuring Cate Blanchett, Michael Fassbender, and a couple other people I don't know who they are, Pierce Brosnan. But suspense and mystery meet in an upcoming spy drama from Academy Award winner Steven Soderbergh. Black Bag stars Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett as a pair of intelligence officers whose marriage is tested when one of them is suspected of betraying their country. I thought he was great in the spy thriller that came out from Fincher last year on Netflix. I can't get the name right now, but that was a really good film. I just like Michael Fassbender, and I think Cate Blanchett is a fantastic actress.
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me of like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but more serious.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Novocaine. Yeah, when Brad said Jack Quaid is going to be back in this list, he is back. The boy star Jack Quaid is Nathan Kane, a hero who's immune to pain due to a rare genetic disorder. When his girlfriend, Amber Midthunder, who is from Prey, is kidnapped during a robbery, Kane springs into action battling new obstacles in this action-packed film. And Quaid is joined by the MCU's Spider-Man's Jacob Batalon. This movie, I mean, looks interesting. It's not. I might see it. It seems like we're in a little bit of a Jack Quaid. It seems like he's rising. I don't know. It just seems like they're pushing him out there a little bit more right now.
Are these his first big movies.
No, he was in Scream. Scream, the last Scream, or the 2 Screams ago.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's gradually getting there. He was with Mikey Madison in that one too, which is from Anora. I do recommend those movies. They're good. Vu, what do you think? You're about to say something.
yeah, he's having like a Glenn Powell year, I feel like.
Yeah. Glenn Powell here for sure. Sorry, dude, not to make fun of that statement. Disney Snow White. Who here is excited?
I will see this.
I will see this too. I'm not excited necessarily. I do. Actually, I like her actually.
Rachel Ziegler's cool.
I like
Good
her.
voice.
I think she's a little annoying to a lot of people. She likes to get her not only her voice in movies, but her voice politically can kind of rub people the wrong way. But I mean, there was drama with this movie, whereas I think Peter Dinklage was. He kind of freaked out at the idea that there was little people being hired for this, so he decided, you know what, we're gonna just make it all CGI. So I don't know. I mean, Snow White's a good story. It's the original. I think it's the OG Disney animation films, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I liked her in what was the Hunger Games? I thought she did a great job. So I'm sure she'll do another great job.
The revolution of live action movies that were animated. Are they just raking in money? Because there are multiple on this list.
Oh, are there? I don't know.
How to Train a Dragon, Lilo and Stitch, Snow White.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
not all of them are Disney, but everyone's doing it now.
Well, I think they must be. I mean, and then next year, Moana, the live action is coming out next year.
There's a live action Moana
already.
Yeah.
Disney Snow White came out in like the 40s, and it's getting it now. But Moana was like
this one might be deserved. Yeah, this one might be deserved a little bit. 100 years almost. The next, moving on, Robert De Niro is playing 2 characters in this movie. He's playing 2 notorious Italian Americans. Barry Levinson is directing, and he hasn't directed movies in I think about 15 years, I think if not longer. But he did Rain Man from the 1998. He did Sleepers. He did Good Morning Vietnam, if anyone's seen that. He was a big director during the 90s and 80s. He's 82 years old, coming out here and putting De Niro into a De Niro's going to have to act his ass off a little bit.
Yeah, 2 roles. That's going to be interesting.
It is at a nice young spry age of his own as well. April! Yes, you see the picture here. You see April's
the movie of the year.
Yeah, maybe the movie of the year. A Minecraft movie starring Jason Momoa, Jennifer Coolidge, Jack Black, Matt Berry, Emma Myers, Daniel Brooks, Sebastian Eugene Hansen. I don't know a ton of these, but I mean, guys, is this something that's exciting to you? I know you've probably seen the dialogue online about this one.
This can't be good, right? Like,
can I say Can I say the person who directed this movie also directed Napoleon Dynamite?
I like that.
Nacho Libre.
Oh,
okay.
I'm just saying, Mastermind.
If this doesn't have A-list written all over it for A-list movie of the year.
Did you guys grow up playing Minecraft at all?
Very little.
My little brother did.
Yeah, I played a good amount back in high school, and I just don't know how they could make this a movie.
So what is Minecraft? What's the concept of it?
It's just like basically
mine,
virtual
craft.
Legos. Yeah, you just build and mine.
What if this movie makes $1 billion? We should make a bet about this. Will this movie make $1 billion?
I have a feeling it might, but I just don't know.
I mean, there's a huge audience for this. There's so many kids and people that play Minecraft. Like, it's one of the most popular sold games of all time.
One of them. I mean, it's up there with like GTA. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but there's no way it's good, right?
I just don't know how.
Just Momoa looking just ridiculous in these small outfits. I don't know. I don't know. What is Henry? Who is Henry in Minecraft? Like the stories.
I think that's just I think he plays Steve.
Who's Steve?
Steve. Yeah, that's like the main.
Yeah, that's
avatar.
Just you like.
They called him Steve, but
yeah,
it's just a guy with a blue shirt and like blue pants.
There's literally no significance to him. Like, there's no dialogue in the game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. We'll see.
Yeah, coming out April 4th.
Surprise of the year.
Now, the one movie I'm looking most forward to this year is Sinners. All you got to say is Ryan Coogler, director of the Creed movies, director of Black Panther. I mean, this is essentially Michael B. Jordan again playing two characters, playing him and himself, and then his twin brother in the movie. And essentially it's going to be them battling vampire, or I think they are vampires, or they're battling vampire. It's a vampire horror flick. So it's Ryan Coogler's first time diving into the horror realm. Horror truly is making a comeback.
It really is.
Horror just it's 2025 is the year of horror. Maybe we'll keep going through this. I think this looks fantastic. Ryan Coogler, he was nominated for Black Panther, so he's got that Oscar nomination in him to make a great film. And I think he's kind of taken. I think he's up there when it comes to black directors. He's just as good as Jordan Peele. I'd hate to be like comparative like that, but I mean it's one of those things where he is changing the game for black directors after years of no black directors ever being in Hollywood.
Yeah, this trailer looks epic. Like I'm pumped for this movie.
Yeah, will this be one you see in theaters, Vu?
I think so.
All right, unless it's just terrible or something.
Yeah,
I think we're a big Michael B. Jordan fan on the podcast. So
we are big time.
Yeah. What did we want him to play? We wanted him to play Green Lantern.
Yes.
When we were doing our little fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. May, the beginning. Avengers 5. Thunderbolts. Avengers Thunderbolts. Essentially, it's like the Thunderbolts is coming out May 2nd in the Avengers slot. So that is usually when the Avengers is released. And it's coming out May 2nd. It's a ragtag group of former superheroes, essentially doing what Suicide Squad was doing jobs that are too dangerous for most people to do. Usually with the idea of them dying. So we got people like David Harbour, who plays Red Guardian, I think. We've got Sebastian Stan, who is back as, which I'm wondering if he dies. I'm really wondering if he does in this one. Florence Pugh is playing Yelena Belova. Winter Soldier. Sorry, Sebastian Stan plays Winter Soldier. Ghost is played by Hannah John Kamen. Taskmaster, Olga Kurylenko. U.S. Agent, who is the bad guy.
He's like the real Captain America, right?
Yeah. I'm the real Captain America. Exactly.
Yeah.
And Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. And then also, I don't think they have him on here, but Sentry, who is essentially like a villain Superman in the comics. His name is Bob in this, I think is what they call him, but he's going to be Sentry. But I'm thinking this is going to be a good movie. I really like the trailer for it. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah. Hot take, this might be the best Marvel movie of this year.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a good take.
Yeah. This might be better than Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just have zero interest to see this movie. I don't know why, but look at the screenshot. Like it just looks like look at David Harbour's character in this.
But that's like the joke of it all. Like if you haven't seen Black Widow or like the Captain America TV show, I feel like you wouldn't enjoy it because then you don't get the backstory of all these characters.
Mm-hmm.
But having seen all the other, IPs, I feel like I'm really pumped for that.
Yeah.
Hasn't David Harbour been in the news lately about being a unfaithful man or something?
Wow, what happened?
His wife made like a Raya account to see if he was cheating, and he had an account or something.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
David Harbour, no.
Yeah.
How did you guys hear about this?
TikTok.
Reddit.
Oh no, that's awkward. Huh.
Because he's also in Creature Commando, which I forgot to say. Great show. I'm enjoying that.
Lily Allen admits she's spiraling and not in a good place as David Harbour divorce rumors ramp up. Is she known for something?
I don't know.
I just don't know. She's a beautiful woman. What the hell, David Harbour?
Yeah.
God,
Once you start getting those Marvel checks, you start acting different.
Yeah, Stranger Things checks, man. Well, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for Marvel's second. So far, I'm 2 for 2 on. I'm excited to see both Marvel movies. Lilo and Stitch. I have not seen the trailer for this yet, guys. Are we excited for this one?
Did you guys like the animated Lilo and Stitch?
It was one of the DVDs that was replayed in this household. So yes, yeah.
I'm very curious. How do they do the alien? Like, if you remember, some of those other characters are pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Doesn't the guy have like one eyeball?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've because it was originally a movie, right? And then they
Yes.
turned it into a show. I don't know if I ever watched the animated movie.
It was a TV show.
I forgot it was a TV show, and I did watch that. That was good.
Yeah, I watched the show, but I don't think I ever watched the movie.
I think we do forget that Lilo and Stitch was a very popular movie when
Very
it came
big.
out. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very big. So,
It's
I'm
got
excited.
Zach Galifianakis. I feel like I know who he's playing.
Who's he playing?
If I had to guess, he's playing that goofy alien.
Oh,
I had to guess.
the silly guy. Yeah, it might be.
Oh,
I'm gonna
here we
move
go.
on. If I'm
Here
asking,
we
maybe
go.
my movie as well. Maybe my number 2, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Brad, we got to see this.
This might be a Thursday night movie.
Yeah, no, this is a early premiere if I can.
Yeah.
Tom
back in the
Cruise is
movies.
back. Yeah, Tom Cruise is truly back. I mean, boys, what excites you about this? And we're all gonna see it. So let me tell me more.
The first part was so good. It was
Yeah.
so good.
The first part was so good, and the fact that I didn't watch any other movies before that of the series,
Right? Even
and
better.
it still was
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, and you know what? We all did. That was our first after theater review, which was fun.
Yep.
And we've only been doing the podcast together for maybe like a month and a half.
Not a lot of
Yeah.
movies came out that year.
Not too many. Or if they did come out, they failed.
They should re-release
Brad
that
fell
in
asleep.
theaters.
Yeah.
Because I would watch that.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anyone I'm missing that's getting brought back into it, but yeah, I mean, again, yeah, it just looks like it's been amazing. The trailer looks really cool. So the new cast includes Hannah Waddingham from what's it called? She's from Ted Lasso, the big blonde woman. Big crush on her. And then I don't know who these guys. Oh, Nick Offerman's gonna be back in it. Okay, so next movie coming out, and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning comes out May 23rd. The Karate Kid comes out the May 30th. Jackie Chan, Ralph Macchio returns. I mean, I don't know if you guys have any of you guys seen that Netflix show. That's
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. Have any of you guys seen it?
I have not.
Is that related to this?
I don't know. That was my question.
Oh.
I never checked. I've heard great reviews about it. I'm not really a Karate Kid fan, and people
Yeah.
always say you don't have to be a Karate Kid fan to like it.
Okay.
But it still hasn't pulled either all of us in.
Yeah.
The
Not a
only
martial arts
Karate-
guy.
Yeah, the only Karate Kid I've seen was with Jaden Smith.
Oh,
So-
jeez.
Oh my God, Boo!
But that was a good one. So,
I've heard it's good too. I haven't seen it either.
you haven't seen the Jaden Smith one?
I haven't. Do you
Oh,
want to
man.
recommend
You're
it to me?
missing out, I bet.
Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness, man. All right. Either way, I'm gonna give this one a chance because it's gonna be in theaters, and I love Jackie Chan. I mean, God, when he was in what are those movies he has with Chris Tucker?
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour, man. I mean, they're so good. So I love anything Jackie Chan, and he truly is like the greatest legend from. Is it China or Japan?
China.
Yeah.
Is he the greatest Chinese actor of all time besides maybe Jet Li? Or not Jet Li. Is it
Bruce
Jet
Lee?
Li? Bruce Lee. Sorry, Bruce Lee. Is he
Yep.
maybe the most number? I think Jackie Chan might be number 1.
I think
Probably.
so. I think Jackie Chan had like a cartoon show on Cartoon
It
Network.
was
back in the day.
very good.
What is
Actually,
it?
was very good.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay.
vaguely remember that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Warner Brothers.
Ballerina. Yes. You thought you thought John Wick was done. No, they're going to be doing more. And I think based off of what her role was in oh God, what movie was that called? Where she's in it for like 10 minutes.
James Bond.
James Bond, the last one. I mean, it truly gave you a hint of what is capable with Ana de Armas. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see her in this. I'm excited for this one. It's a change of pace. John Wick does return because it does take place between John Wick 3 and 4. Yeah, I just love to see more character from this. I truly do like the universe that John Wick is a part of. I love all the different characters that come from it. I know you guys think they're all kind of the same, and they kind of are. But I think they're all really entertaining, good movies, and that is a movie I recommend anyone to keep checking out.
Still
But
gotta watch the 4th.
yes, I love them.
that. So
Yeah, I think you check them out, Vu. I mean,
yeah.
Rachel might like them too. Who knows? They're really action packed, but it's. I'm excited for Ana de Armas. And then Norman Reedus from not The Last of Us, but from
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Yeah, he's gonna be in it. So I think it'll be a good one. I think it's gonna be a good change of pace. Pixar returns. Pixar, I know we all have releases every year, but it's truly Pixar's first. I guess the crappy one we saw 2 years ago, but it's the first like kind of not sequel. This one might be a big determining factor whether or not Pixar continues to create new, unique stories, or if they decide, you know what, we're going to just keep making sequels going forward. But Elio announced that the Pixar's 28th featured event will focus on an 11-year-old boy who is inadvertently beamed up into space and is mistaken to be an ambassador for Earth on another planet. It'll be the directorial debut for Adrian Molina, who previously worked on Pixar films like Coco, Toy Story 4, and Luca. Intrigue you guys?
Yeah.
Very. I feel like my faith has been restored in Pixar after Inside Out. Like watching Inside Out and Inside Out 2. Like I'm very, yeah.
Don't think about elementals.
I won't watch it just so I don't lose faith.
Don't. This movie is going to be. It's in my top 10 movies of the year coming out that I'm most excited for. But How to Train Your Dragon.
Butler.
Gerard Butler. There we go.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the damn devil. Have you guys seen the animated How to Train Your Dragon?
Beautiful.
Vu, put it on your list. If you can.
It's a good one.
It's
beautiful.
It's amazing.
Aren't there like 5 of them?
Three.
I know of 2.
I think there's 3. It could be 2. It might just be 2. But
Worth
I mean, they're
great,
dude. Yes,
okay.
and they truly, when they were released, it was like the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen on screen. Brad, do you want to talk about it? I feel like you probably are pretty passionate about it.
Yeah,
I am too, but
I think it's a great story. It'll make you feel, make you cry. Great music,
and
I'm a big fan of Jay Baruchel. Baruchel. If you remember Blackberry Vu, he was one of those guys. This is the main wimpy kid who turns out to be a fucking hero.
Okay. Nice.
So I recommend if you like a good animated show like that, chill night.
Yeah, and they're not long movies either, which is good. They're really funny as well. I mean, DreamWorks seriously is competing at the top when it comes to Pixar. I mean, they've got this, they've got they did Puss in Boots, the last one, which was amazing. I mean, they got Shrek under their radar. I mean, they've got the Wild Robot, which I seriously want you guys all to see. But they're not going to release it on streaming because now they're re-releasing it in theaters. They wanted to get it back. They want people looking at it.
Wild Robot's
going to be in theaters again.
It did not win.
It's going to be on Peacock this month.
Oh, good. Okay, man. Yeah, so I hope you guys all can check it out. But this movie, I've not seen a trailer yet for, but I'm really excited. 28 years later. Now, have any of you boys seen any of the 28 days? 28 hours? Those
good.
Are okay. Brad, do you want to describe why Vu and I should see them? Now, this one is going to be a complete separate trilogy based off of those movies. So it's not going to be, it's going to bring back some fun characters that are maybe from the first, aka Killian. Yeah. Why am I blanking on his name again? Cillian Murphy, right? Yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I mean, Jodie Comer, Ralph Fiennes. Give us some insight why we should see this movie, Brad.
Yeah, it's a cool movie because this is zombies that are like truly terrifying, sprint after you, not just slow and boring. And
I think this was the first movie to portray them as that too. That's what really separated itself.
So yeah, I mean, it's zombie movies. So if that's your thing, I think if you haven't already seen it, recommend.
Okay.
But definitely gory, and I think they're British too. I think so, not American, but a British horror, which I think is always a cool, unique spin on it too. Like they're scary if you like that stuff.
And it's from Alex Garland, who did. It's written by. Co-written by Alex Garland, who did Civil War.
Oh,
good sign.
Yeah, that's a very good sign. Yeah, Danny Boyle did. Are there any other movies he's done? This is definitely on my top 10 list.
And the trailer is spooky with that voice doing that, like 4, 23, 19. Good trailer.
Yeah, I agree. Megan 2.0. Anyone here excited for this one?
Have you guys seen the first one?
I did. Yes. Yeah, I did.
Is it
was
good?
actually kind of scary a little bit.
Oh,
There are moments, but it's not. I don't recommend.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't recommend. But this one, apparently, she's not the villain anymore. She's got someone who's even eviler than her. So
Wow.
should be interesting. This movie might be the biggest surprise of the year. F1. Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, I don't know who that is. Javier Bardem, Kerry Condon. But the big thing about this is his first movie since the director Joseph Kosinski is bringing a cinematographer who's going to do the camera work. First movie since Top Gun Maverick.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they're saying that Brad Pitt truly does drive in this one too. He doesn't drive an F1, but he drives an F2 that is configured to look like an F1. They're going to be having the camera in the cockpits. He'll be essentially, how they used to do the planes. They'll be doing that with the F1 cars. So should be cool. I'm looking really forward to it.
Brad Pitt, also bad guy.
Yeah. And I feel like Brad, you know what? You and I, we loved that Gran Turismo movie, so I feel like this is just me essentially pressing upgrade on that.
You think this one will make me cry?
Yeah, I don't know actually about that. I don't know about that one, but I'm looking forward to this one. Boys, then we got Jurassic World Rebirth returning. I mean, we've got Gareth Edwards who did, oh God, what was that movie he did? The Martian, no, what's the one with that came out 2 years ago that is about the girl who happens to be a robot?
Oh man.
He did The Creator. He directed The Creator.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing the new Jurassic World.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
so
is
we've
supposed
got,
to be like the low budget one, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's lower than most, but I think it's still like 150. But I mean, we have Scarlett Johansson returning, Marshall Ali, Rupert Friend, Jonathan Bailey. So, and they is also executively produced by Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
So
probably a fun theater movie.
Yeah. I think I'm looking for. I mean, have you guys seen the originals? I'm guessing, and probably love them. So,
the Chris Pratt ones are.
I have not seen the Chris Pratt ones.
Dude, and you don't need to.
Yeah.
And then maybe the movie of the year, guys. Maybe I think my number one most hyped for the year is Superman. Coming out July 11th. Boys, this is what the podcast foundation is on. We've been covering this since literally it was a twinkle in the eye of James Gunn. Boys, what do you guys think? Is this maybe number one for you guys as well? Are you guys excited for this?
It's up there. It has to be good, right?
Yeah. It has to be good. A lot of pressure.
This might be my number 2 movie anticipated for the year.
Okay. Why is number one coming up?
Yep, number 1 is coming up.
Number 1's coming up. All right. I mean, again, it truly has to succeed. Henry Cavill is. I mean, some people are bummed out, but I think the trailer itself. Did you guys see the trailer? What did you guys think?
Looks epic.
It's a good start.
Yes.
I hope it lives up to what I think it should.
Yeah, I think so too. Smurfs movie. All right, Rihanna, Dan Levy,
Rihanna,
James Corden.
It's got quite the cast.
It's a cast.
Yeah, it's all right. Hannah Waddingham again. She's getting her money. Let's go. The girl from she's from the freaking not Paul Blart, the coach who coaches soccer.
Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
Gotcha.
Now, Alex Vu's number one movie of the year is looking forward to The Fantastic Four: First Steps, something we've also been tracking on this podcast to, I feel like, just ad nauseum. Vu, why does this movie make you so excited? Or why is it your number one?
It's clobbering time, Like I feel
that's obviously why.
Obviously. Say no more.
I feel like this is gonna be like the cornerstone to the new MCU. Like this is gonna set the stage. I know we talked about that with Deadpool and Wolverine, but this actually has to set the stage.
For the rest. There's a lot of high pressure movies that summer.
Yep,
it is. I mean, this one, they always say this one is gonna be leading into what the Fox universe, essentially post Secret War. This is what it's gonna be going forward. The Fox universe movies. So you gotta be successful with this. I mean,
Rumor
this is kind of the first. What do they call it? Semi retelling, or not? What do they call it? Where they wipe the slate clean of new actors and like going forward, we may not see after Secret Wars. These guys will be the same characters, but we may have a new Iron Man, we have a new Hulk, we may have a new Thor. You don't know.
Yeah. Rumor has it that Robert Downey Jr. is going to have a role in this movie.
Oh, it's confirmed to have a role in this movie, I think.
Is Doctor Doom in this movie for sure?
Yeah. Well, Doomsday is coming out next. That's the next movie after this one.
Yeah. I didn't know if he was like for sure going to be in this one though.
You're right. I guess I'm an asshole. Fuck me. I'm sorry, dude. I was mean to do that. You're right. I think you're right. This is probably going to be setting him up though.
Yeah. So I'm very
excited. Makes sense. I mean, this is his universe. Well, his people he fights.
Yeah. We got The Bad Guys 2 coming out August 1st. Sam Rockwell, Craig Robinson, Anthony Ramos, Aquafina, Zazie Beetz, Mark Maron. Has anyone ever seen this one?
I have seen the first one.
Oh, you have? Okay, what'd you think?
Yeah. It's a good animated movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Naked Gun. Yes. Has anyone heard of The Naked Gun?
No.
Those are like really old movies, aren't they?
Yes. There you go, boo. Hell yeah, dude. It's a remake of an old movie.
Oh, with Leslie.
Yeah, starring Liam Neeson, Paul Walter Hauser, Kevin Durand, Pamela Anderson, Cody Rhodes.
There you go.
Is that the WWE guy?
Yeah, that's right, baby. It's a bumbling detective, originally played by Leslie Neeson in the classic TV comedy. Hopefully that's a good one too. That's coming out in August. The untitled Paul Thomas Anderson movie featuring none other than season 3 of Squid Game star Leonardo DiCaprio. Directed, written, and produced by Paul Thomas Anderson, this untitled film will be his 10th narrative feature and the first to be released in IMAX. Not much else is known besides its all-star cast. Since Anderson's breakout feature Boogie Nights, he has collected 11 total Oscar nominations as a producer, writer, and director, but he's never won. And who knows, perhaps it'll be the title that brings home the hardware.
Cool.
I mean, he has a hell of a repertoire, guys. This is not as high as Quentin Tarantino, but he did There Will Be Blood. He did The Master, Phantom Thread, Licorice Pizza, Inherent Vice, Punch Drunk.
A lot of movies
Love.
I have not seen.
Which I do recommend. So Leonardo DiCaprio's back. It should be good. Looks like a really good cast. Thread, an Insidious Tale. Nah, I don't know about that. Camille Nanjiani's gonna be in it.
I'll wait for reviews.
Yeah, same here. Downton Abbey 3. Any of you guys see this?
Not my cup of tea.
I don't know. What's Downtown Abbey?
That's the British show.
Oh.
Yeah, British show, dude.
Downton.
Yeah, Downton.
Oh, it's not even downtown. Oh, my bad.
Downtown Abbey.
All right, boys, we're in September. We're almost done. So keep the excitement level up. We're almost out of this, dude. A lot of movies coming out this year, and we're going to be the ones that cover it here first. We got The Bride coming September 26th, guys. This is a Maggie Gyllenhaal directed film starring Christian Bale, Jake Gyllenhaal, Peter Sarsgaard, and it's essentially the wife. It's a retelling of The Wife of Frankenstein, an old flick. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. It's got very much in the style of, what was that movie we saw a couple years ago starring Emma Stone, Brad? That was really good and kind of like kooky.
Poor Things?
Poor Thing. It's got it's very similar to that.
Ooh.
Eclectic.
Yeah, eclectic. The set pieces are gonna be very similar, but seeing Christian Bale play Frankenstein should be funny.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Saw 11. Who here is really excited for another Saw movie?
There's been 10. Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the Saw movies, but I heard they're actually really good.
Oh, you haven't seen any?
Watch number 1.
Yeah.
I heard
watch number 1.
I heard like the first few are fantastic movies.
Yeah.
1 for sure. I think I mean if that stuff puts you off, like people being tortured and you see it and it's gory, don't watch it, but
now, I think the next movie coming out, Michael, truly is an important flick to come out. I mean, this one could get Oscar nominations. It's starring his nephew, Jafar Jackson. but it's the story of Michael Jackson, right? I mean,
Ooh.
maybe one of the greatest, maybe the king of pop. I mean,
Mhm.
maybe when you look at who are some of the greatest superstars in the history of the entertainment business, Michael Jackson's maybe top 3.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
mean, so you got to do well with this. I feel like, and I'm hoping that Jafar, who is cool that he's a relative, so he's gonna have that look of Michael Jackson. Hopefully, this one will be a decent one. I mean, are you guys interested in a Michael Jackson biopic?
I'm interested just to learn about the history because I feel like
I'll be
I
curious
saw the
what they
stuff on
tell.
TV. Yeah, I saw what's on TV, and that's pretty much what I know.
What do you guys think of Michael Jackson? Do you feel like his reputation has been getting fixed a little bit, or maybe not as tarnished as much?
I think
People
he's
are
a very
remembering.
talented man with a lot of trauma.
Yeah, I feel like people are remembering the good things, and
Now. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, all the you know that documentary that came out that everyone said that he licked the little boys' butts and crap like that. They all got taken off HBO, and they've all been like they all got charged, or they didn't get charged with, or they got, what is it called? Where essentially they were wrong. It was all lies.
Oh dang!
Or none of them held up in court.
Wow.
So
a little slander going on.
Yeah, it's all rumors and innuendo. Who really knows, though? But I think hopefully the story. I hope they don't gloss over that. And I guess we don't truly know. It's post-mortem, so it's hard to say, but we'll see. Animal Friends. I don't know what that is. Starring Ryan Reynolds, Aubrey Plaza, Jason Momoa, Vince Vaughn, Dan Levy, and Addison Rae.
I saw Addison Rae's name, and I'm like, what?
I mean, they go, we don't know much about the plot of this film, but we do know it's directed by Peter Atencio, who did Keanu and The Machine. It's a live-action animated hybrid starring the likes of Ryan Reynolds, all the people we just said. They're also presumably going to be animated animals involved, but we don't know yet who appears themselves in the film and who will be voicing animated characters.
Interesting.
Tron. If only we had Kenny here. Tron Ares is here, guys. Starring Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Evan Peters. That's interesting. I love Evan Peters as an actor. Jodie Turner-Smith. And Jeff Bridges was reprising his role, but essentially this is going to be the beginning of a new trilogy for Tron. So it
I remember that movie that I don't think I saw the sequel, but it had like Olivia
Munn.
Munn?
Yeah, Olivia Munn, yeah.
It was a cool movie, and I think it's a very cool, if done right, animation or CGI.
Yes, it was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Ahead of its time. It had Daft Punk as the score for it. I'm very excited for this, and if you ask Kenny, he's only going to say amazing things about it. So he's really he's been hyping this one up.
So I should watch the original Tron then.
Oh, the original's from the 80s, but if you want to watch the one from 2012, I do recommend it. Yeah, it's a good one. It's not amazing, but it's really cool, and it had some really good ideas. I think it's something that people look back on and go, oh, that was ahead of its time for sure.
Yeah.
Add it to my list.
Black Phone 2. Ethan Hawke, did you guys see the first?
Did not.
I did not.
All right, well, it was good. It was decent. And it takes place in Colorado, somewhere. Some people I know live there. So
shit.
Decent, yeah, kind of cool. We should talk to friends that live there. Mortal Kombat 2. And what's good about this, it is finally going to be having Carl Urban. Yes, Carl Urban from The Boys is going to be playing what's his name? Johnny Cage, who is like the main guy from Mortal Kombat. If anyone here has played, I mean, have you guys seen the first or played any of the games?
Wait, what was this Mortal Kombat movie? Are we talking about the one that was like way, way ago?
No, the one that came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh.
It's streamed on Max.
Okay.
Have you seen the original, Kev?
The original from like the 90s?
Or I guess the first one.
Yeah, from Max. Yes, I have seen it. It was like when no movies were coming out. So I thought it was decent. It was fun to watch.
Okay.
But it was literally like 2021, like March of 2021.
Because I'm trying to think about like what Mortal Kombat is about. It's just like a 1v1 player mode, right? Where they just battle.
Yeah. It's based on the video game To the Death. Yeah. It's like the best fighters from all around the world come to battle.
Ooh. I'm intrigued.
I wouldn't get your hype. Your
Okay,
wife.
never mind.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's cool to see them. People have said it does do justice to the Mortal Kombat brand, so I don't know. I'll check it out. November, we've got Yorgos Lanthimos, who has done Kinds of Kindness, Poor Things, and they don't know much about it, but they're bringing back Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons.
Oh,
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued by that. Predator Badlands is a Predator film from the perspective of Predator. That sounds kind of cool to me. And I've heard, I don't know if have you guys seen Prey?
I have not.
Brad, add that to your list. Vu, add that to your list, guys. It's on Hulu. It's amazing. Seriously, they say it's the best story ever put for a Prey movie. This is a sequel to Prey.
Cool.
Wait,
It's so high hypes.
This is like in the Alien franchise?
No. Predator.
Is that different from the Alien movies?
Yes. Alien versus Predator ruined everything. It's like Freddy versus Jason. It ruined everything.
Oh, I just thought they were 1-1.
No, not good. Yeah, don't.
Okay.
Yeah, don't. But they're Predator is good though. I do recommend Predator. And the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
put Schwarzenegger on the map.
Okay.
So
you said the first one of this is just called Predator, and that's on.
The first one's Prey. You want to check out Prey from Hulu, and it's really good.
Okay.
And Ellie Fanning will be starring this one. She seems like she's on a little bit of a roll right now. We've got The Running Man starring your boy Glenn Powell, which is a remake. Edgar Wright, who did like Baby Girl. No, Edgar Wright did. He's got good movies on his repertoire. He did Baby Driver, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Last Night in Soho, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Ooh. That'd be a fun movie.
Yeah, so it's got Glenn Powell, Katie O'Brien. It's based off an original movie that was actually in the form of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it was an action extravaganza in 1987. Wright has pledged to make this film more faithful to the original story, as Schwarzenegger film only took loose inspiration from it, and he's employed the talents of rising star Glenn Powell, Katie O'Brien from The Mandalorian, who I guess also was in Twisters. So I didn't see that one. Now You See Me 3. Boys, are you guys fans of Now You See Me 1 or 2?
They're fun movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen 2, but 1 was very good, I thought.
Okay. Wicked for Good, guys. Wicked for Good comes out November 21st. Put that on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I mean, Brad's excited. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but hopefully this one ends up being a little bit better for Vu too.
Yeah.
And speaking of Vu too, how about Zootopia 2? So did you guys anyone here see the first one?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
I mean, Brad, what is it based on?
I mean, essentially, it's like a play on racism, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it follows a young rabbiting cop.
There's Predator and there's Prey.
Yeah.
And so like Prey are looked down upon and weak, and she's becomes a cop to prove everyone wrong and battles the system.
Which is very you're saying racism in the sense of it's essentially
that's like the analogy, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. That'd be crazy if Disney was just blatantly saying this is a movie on racism for kids and
right.
That's
exciting though.
And it the original made $1 billion, and it was also won Best Animation at the 2016 Oscars. So,
oh dang,
yeah, definitely decent. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 we're moving on to December, boys. Almost there.
Wasn't that a direct to Peacock movie?
That was, yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So the sequel's coming out. Josh Hutcherson returns. Matthew Lillard returns.
Maybe I should watch it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I never see it.
Was this good?
I knew of the
better. It was better than expected. Yeah, it's better than expected.
Okay.
All right, Avatar: Fire and Ash, boys. Tell me
go.
what the first two are even about. I doubt you can.
Racism.
Yeah.
Another Disney racism movie. That's good.
Native American discrimination.
Yes. That's right. Yep. But essentially, yeah, Avatar: Fire and Ash. I mean, literally number 2 and number 3. No, the number 1 and the number 3 movie of all time are Avatar movies.
Yeah.
So don't forget that. So this, I mean, they truly number 2. I love number 2. I actually think I liked it better than the first one. It truly pushed forward what you can tell what James Cameron's trying to get along with these ones, or get trying to portray, and the animation and just the technology used in every movie. He keeps pushing.
I mean,
the
they look
movie watching
incredible.
experience.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's crazy.
Yeah. So this is one I think we're all going to probably watch again, see in theaters. Not based, It's one of those things where he truly has convinced people, come watch movies because of the technology used. Don't watch because of the story.
Mm-hmm. But the story is pretty decent too, though.
Right, 100%. But it is just like a Pocahontas, or it's a
Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves, exactly.
Yeah.
So that one should be. I'm looking forward. That's definitely on my list. SpongeBob movies on my list. Just kidding. The Housemaid with Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, and I don't know who else is in it, but Paul Feig's latest film is a psychological thriller. It's cool.
It's a Christmas movie.
Oh, it's a Christmas film. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it for the year that we have announced. I mean, we got movies like Frankenstein coming out by Guillermo del Toro.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac's in it. Mia Goth, Jacob Elordi. Don't forget him. I mean, he's playing Frankenstein.
Yeah.
So
we're big Elordi fans.
Yeah, we're big Elordi fans. I don't know what The Surfer is. Nick Cage coming out, and Dirty Dancing 2. But boys,
wow,
we did it. We went through like 100 movies. I don't know if it's confirmed 100, but we went through every movie coming out. I truly believe 2025 is the year for the podcast. We thought last year was amazing. Well, I told you guys, 10,000 downloads. We're getting it up to 100 subscribers, 50 to 100 subscribers. I don't know how much we're gonna get into that, but it's just good to be back, guys. Season 3 is here. What do you guys think? What do you want? It's the end of the episode here. What do you guys want to say to the people around the world listening to the pod?
Movies are back. Movies are back.
Yeah,
it's been a year.
I mean, when I look back on last year, we became international, guys. We truly became international, and it's cool to see that now we're season 3. People are wanting to get a new episode. I got people whispering in my ear, messaging me, "When are you gonna post your next episode? When are you guys returning?"
Yeah, where's Mr. Idiotic tonight?
I was actually kind of anti-idiotic, but I'm bummed out he's not here.
Bad.
International first, now we'll be intergalactic. Aliens will be listening.
Yes. Don't check our podcast out. Yeah, when our world's all freaking out, we're just like posting a sticker on their on their ship. Anything you guys want to say before we head out for this episode, guys?
It's good to be back, boys. It's gonna be a big
Good
year.
to be back, and we got a crazy lineup of movies.
Yeah, every month.
So get your popcorn buckets ready.
Yeah,
get that AMC A-list.
Yep.
Exactly. Well, guys, I'm glad we all took a little bit of a break. Maybe our longest break we've taken in literally since we've done the pod, but I think we're gonna come back better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of content coming out this year. We got more tournaments. We got more Fat GPT. We probably got more segments we haven't even talked about yet. I mean, I think next week we maybe have to do. I kind of want to do a tournament on the best January films. I bet they're the worst films ever. Maybe we do worst January films ever released. I mean, that could be fun. Or we do worst film. We got so much more content coming out. So everyone who listens and has been a part of this, we appreciate everyone here. Hey, it's just the beginning. You thought season 3 was us getting our stride? No, man. Season 3 is still going to be the beginning of our success, and we're excited for everyone out there. So keep subscribing. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts and on some random ass apps that we're on because of RSS. YouTube. Our last video we did last year was our number 1 video of all time. So
let's go.
Keep checking us out. So and if anyone wants to join in,
Spotify. Is it officially on Spotify? The Fat?
No, I forgot to put it on, but we will. But that's all right. At least the YouTube. I mean, it's one of those things. 3 hours. Who's gonna listen to a 3-hour one? It's one. I feel like it's one you have to watch visually.
Yeah.
But I will put it on. Guys, enjoy yourselves. Thanks for doing this pod, and welcome to season 3.
Keep on
Let's go.
flapping.